What's up, fellow LEGO fans? DJ Legos back for another unsponsored, honest review on a 2023 LEGO Avatar The Way of Water set. It is the Ilu Discovery. It is set number 75575. Is recommended for building ages 8 and up. Comes with 179 pieces, and I paid its standard retail price of approximately 25 bucks when it came out at the start of the year. And with a year having passed since the movie came out, I thought it would be a nice to go through the rest of these sets and take a look at them. So let's start doing that and start deconstructing the set so you know it stacks up, starting as always with the minifigures. So first figure we're going to take a look at is Took. We're going to start off with her accessory because it's too large to fit in frame here. So she comes with this spear here, made up of a couple of pieces, the standard bow staff piece, brown lightsaber hilt piece, and then you get this barb piece from the Harry Potter line, molded in this medium azure color, which is still exclusive to this set, and I don't see any way that could be reused in another set. So that is a pretty good color to get that piece in, pretty unique. But taking a look at the actual figure here, so with the Avatar sets, they came up with a couple of new molds here, just to create the look of the Na'vi, and the larger adults use the woody arms and legs, but for the teenage Na'vi, they just went with the normal size legs, and then even still for the kid Na'vi, they went with the mid legs, which I really like. It gives still that posability that you wouldn't have with the non-posable short legs, and you can even print these, so it's pretty nice. Talking about the hair, it was new for 2023 for these Way of Water sets, for two of the characters, the other one being Kiri, but that hairpiece does look really nice and really accurate. It's really well molded, and you have that bar element at the bottom just so you can have these characters interact with any of the actual life on Pandora, just like in the films. Taking that hairpiece off, you have this specially molded head piece that was created to recreate the look of the Na'vi, so that is pretty nice. So you got all the nice markings for Took, how she looks like in the film, with the yellow eyes and all that, and the nice markings there. Moving on to the torso, you get that nice necklace, also really indicative of the costume she wears in the film, or character model I should say, since those films are all CGI, and that detail carries down onto the legs where you get that little tunic skirt thing, and it looks very nice. And consistent with the rest of the Na'vi, you do have these silvery dots on the torso that when you hit the light just right, it shines. That's just to recreate the part of the bioluminescence of the planet Pandora there. I should mention this is all molded in that blue color, that really light dark blue color. That's the color that they chose to represent the Na'vi, the jungle Na'vi at least. And looking at the back torso there, it looks really nice. Again, really consistent with the front of the torso. You do have those silvery dots there as well, just make it look nice. And then you have this brand new tail piece here for the Na'vi as well, just to recreate the tail that they have in the film. However, unlike other tails that that Lego's made. You can't pose that in any other way. It's specifically molded to look like that, and that's really unfortunate. And the only other minifigure included in the set is Sera from the Mediterranean tribe of Pandora. For the water Na'vi, they pretty much use the medium azure blue color just to represent their lighter shade of skin tone in the film and to differentiate them from the rest of the Na'vi that we've seen so far. Talking about the actual figure, she's got the same headpiece that all the Na'vi do. It's just printed with this nice expression, recreating how the character looks like in the film. Flipping that around, you do have this water Na'vi hair braid piece that was introduced for this online here, where it does look really nice. You do have that bar element again to interact with the life of Pandora. You do have a nice torso print there as well, which recreates her look in the film pretty well. And then, like I said, she is more of a teenage Na'vi, so she does come with the regular size minifigure legs, just differentiates the height a bit, and that is printed really nicely with the little tunic she's wearing as well. Moving this around to the back here, you can see taking the hair off. You can see the back torso printing as well, and that looks really nice. You do have that tail piece again molded in this medium azure color, and flipping them around again, that pretty much does it for the figure. She does come with no accessories. So talking about the build here, it's a pretty straightforward set. You do have a little bit of technique building, a little bit of stunt techniques, which is pretty nicely done. The build is separated into 3 sections. You got the single display base here, the display base for the Elu, and then the Elu itself. So we're just going to go into these one by one. Talking about the smaller of the 3 builds here, you get this nice little sub-assembly for a bit of the reef and seafloor of Pandora here. You do not have the clips of the first wave where they let you clip the various builds through the sets just to create a larger display for Pandora. So the idea here from the designers is that they wanted us to kind of space this out and not be confined to one area to make the sea of Pandora feel a little bit more expansive, which I can appreciate that. You do have a couple of the leaves here, the bigger and the smaller pieces used to create some of the coral and plant life of the planet here, where they're just connected through some pieces. You do have some yellow tiles in trans, just to have that nice glow look here. You do have the ice cream piece in purple there as well, just to create some type of alien sea life. And you do have at the top of this one of the action pose pieces there, and that is just to utilize with one of your minifigures, and they just get attached like so. So you can kind of have them look like they are kind of swimming through the ocean. That is talking about the other display base that acts as like a support for the Elu here. You do have a similar design to the smaller one. It's just a lot more beefed up and stronger, just because it has to support the weight of the actual animal build here. You do have the Friends coral piece here in a teal color with some flowers in it. That looks really nice. You do have, similar to the smaller sub-assembly here, you do have a pink large leaf with a couple of the main pink ones going off to the sides here with some tiles on them for the sea life. You do have a couple of the actual Lego fish piece here in a spring green color, again just representing some of the sea life of Pandora, and I really like all the color scheme here, but you also have this nice little Technic pin, which is what the actual Elu attaches to. Pretty much attaches to this bottom Technic piece, and you can pretty much pose it any way you want. So you can pose it like this. You can also pose it like this, pretty much make it look like it's banking in a turn. That is just from the bent piece that they use there at the bottom, which is really nice. But removing this again so we can actually take a look at the Elu itself, since that is the name of the set and the main thing that you are paying for. This thing is really nicely designed, really utilizes a lot of nice stunt techniques. This part down here, well, nice, does come apart a bit if you try to pull it. I don't know if that's just the Lego piece is not having enough clutch power in my copy of the set, or if that's just bad design, but just be a little bit careful when you're pulling this off the Technic display base that it comes on. So I've experienced that a couple times with the various Avatar sets that include that feature. And talking about the main back of the body here, you do have some vinyl pieces here used to kind of invoke the wings here, or the flippers, which is really nice. That would have probably bumped up the set a little bit more if they actually brick built those, but the vinyl is very nicely printed. It does look nicely designed, and you can hinge these up a little bit and a little bit down here, just change the little dynamic there, and that is pretty much a shot of the underside of those wing pieces here, just to give you some idea of how they're built. You do have a little bit of front flippers here, which can be posed up and down however you see fit. You do have a little bit of a saddle here, which is represented with a couple brown pieces, including one of the Friends pieces. But we'll get to that feature in a second. I want to finish talking about the head here. You do have a nice bit of a neck build for the creature, and it does utilize a click hinge at the bottom here, just to get some nice range of motion here up and down, and it's a click hinge, so it'll stay at which elevation you put it at. Nice carrying of the color scheme as well. And then moving up to the head here, you do have a nice new mold for the Elu here. Kind of harkens back to a couple of Earth sea creatures, mainly eels and a little bit of dolphin actually too. While the design is really nice, it's not printed the best. That is supposed to be a white little marking there, and it's supposed to be the same color as the plastic, but Lego's print quality is kind of a little bit not the greatest, and they kind of have slipped up on quality control a lot recently, but that is still a nice design for that print and really accurate. It's just a shame that the quality kind of ruined it. And you can also open the mouth there, much like the dinosaurs. It's kind of that ratchet, one click, one pose, so you can open it up that far and then close it back up. Like some of the other creatures on Pandora, you do have this new tube attachment piece. I will say that it does come out of the Elu's head a little too easily for my taste, but you can put a minifigure down here on the seat. You can attach it like this. Pretty much you have to get this, the head as close to the actual minifigure as possible, just to get this look, and a lot of fiddling around, but yeah, it does look great on with somebody riding it, and it does look relatively nice. Taking a look at the extra pieces we get with this set, pretty much you do get an extra tail for each of the Na'vi. You do get an extra flower, extra lightsaber hilt, all pretty standard. You do get an extra action pose piece, and you do get an extra one of that new recolor that spear tip piece. So that is really the highlight of the spare pieces to get there. Taking a look at the instructions here, one small booklet. You do have the, of course, now standard render and the plainness of the front cover here. Inside you do have that little blurb about the paper bags being rolled out, the builder app. The avatar sets are actually really nice in their instruction manual for being a little bit different here. You do have the toque there sporting the size, the progress bar there. But as you go through this build here, you do have the nice little life of Pandora on the pages here. But as you complete certain parts of the build here, you do have all this concept art and stills from the movie. So that kind of ups the feel of the set a little bit more, which is really nice. And going straight to the back here, it does take 59 pages worth of building. You do have a cross-sell for the entire Avatar line, both the sets based off the first film as well as all 5 sets based off the Way of Water there. You do have the parts inventory at the back here, along with the Win product feedback thing. So taking a look at the box, it's at standard $20 size. We have the Lego Avatar logo up at the corner there. We have the nice kind of border of life of Pandora, along with Jake and Neytiri, the Lego versions in the corner there as well. Set info right there, minifigures, nice product shot of the set within the water here. All that jazz. Top of the box, you do have the actual size reference with Sera sporting it, and then at the back of the box you do have showing different play scenarios as well as different features of the set. So at the end of the day, the build, I really like it. I really think it's well designed. I did have that one little nitpick, but that could just be the bricks in my set not having the greatest clutch power, which would be more of a quality control. Since it's in that gray area, I'm not going to count it against the set here. But minifigure wise, for a $20 set, 2 figures is really all you need here. One of them is exclusive. Took, the youngest member of the Sully family, is included in the set and is exclusive, so really good get. Sera only comes in one of the biggest set of the line, the one with the Tatooine. So it is really nice getting a relatively cheaper set. But where this set really falls down for me is the two other categories. The quality, I pointed out with the Ilu's head print there. That is, as you can see on the box, both the yellow and the white on that head are supposed to be a lot brighter than what they are actually in a set, and that's not good. But the other thing is the price of this set is $25 here in the United States, and I think that should be a little bit lower. This is clearly a $20 set that they tacked an extra $5 on. Now that $5 could have come from the license holder for making these sets, so we could be seeing the Disney tax, even though these movies were well into production before Disney even bought Fox out. So the other thing is they could be trying to recoup money from all the new molds that the Avatar license has pretty much given us for the hair pieces, for the head pieces, for the various animal, for the various life on Pandora, all the new molds needed there. So it could very well be for that as well. But yeah, I would $25 isn't the worst price, but I would have loved to have seen this set at $20. I think that is the more reasonable price there. So all in all, a set is going to get an 8 out of 10 for me. Highly recommend it. Even if you don't like the Avatar movies like myself, this is still a really great set to get for pieces, for general use, for design. Comment below, let me know what you guys think. Do you like it? Do you disagree? Subscribe, ring the bell, all that jazz, and I will see you in the next video. Until next time, have a good day.